corazón y aún así no fue bastante para ganarme tu amor. Te decía que te quería, para siempre te iba a amar, esperando a ver si un día tu amor me quieras dar. Te sigo esperando y no encuentro yo la calma sin ti. Te sigo esperando que te entregues por completo. Necesito yo de ti y no quiero seguir más sin tu cariño. Sigo esperando. Yo te di mi vida entera, te entregué mi corazón y ahora sí no fue bastante para ganarme tu amor. Te decía que te quería, para siempre te iba a amar, esperando a ver si un día tu amor me quieras dar. Te sigo esperando y no encuentro yo la calma sin ti. Te sigo esperando que te entregues por completo. Necesito yo de ti y no quiero seguir más sin tu cariño. Sigo esperando.
Wacky Wednesday.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Unfiltered, the real deal. No pre-planning, no chingaderas. Straight up from the bill.
Wacky Wednesday.
B-Town's very own.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Here's your host, Bumper Gomez.
And we are back live and in color from the Wacky Wednesday studio here in San Antonio, Texas, blessing you with not only just one show this evening, but our second show of the evening. And tonight's show is very, very special to me. It's very special to our producer, Eddie. I've known these two guys for probably over, I don't know, Rick, what do you say, about
4 years?
4 years. And we share something. We were going to share something with you tonight that we all share in common, but we're not going to mention no names. But Richie forgot it, so it's all good. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in for another late episode of Wacky Wednesday on a Thursday. We just had a few minutes ago. We had Delia and Dee from Culturas. I want to tell them a big thank you for stopping by and sharing a little bit of their story and their comeback into the Tejano music industry. But tonight's show, as you guys saw, is about Richie and Rick Balderrama. And before we even show these guys, I got to share this with you guys. Literally about 2 minutes ago, off air, as the song was playing, I looked over at Richie and I said, Richie, how does it make you feel, bro, to hear your brother's voice and his song on a radio? He says, shit, how does it make him feel to hear me playing sax on that? So, ladies and gentlemen, my guest this evening, Mr. Rick and Richie Balderrama. Yeah, here we go. Look, dang. Bumper, Richie, and Rick Balderrama. I guess I'm Balderrama today. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. No, hombre. Guys, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show. You know, you've been here before. You've been here with one of your best friends, Mr. David Ligarza. You've been here a couple of times. Not on the show, but you were in the audience. Rick, I think you did a Frito Pie Friday with me, right? We did a Frito Pie Friday way back in the day. But But me and Rick, we have a connection, bro. We really kicked off. We had a mutual friend, and man, we started talking, and it's like I've known the guy my whole life. He's a great guy. We can talk about anything and everything. It don't even got to be about music, man. We have great conversations. And Richie, well, I see this guy everywhere. This guy is a true Tejano fan. He's out supporting Tejano music all over the city of San. Not only the city, but I see this guy out of town. Man, he travels.
When I have gas money.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Rick Balderrama. Yes, the Tejano vocalist. He's here, blessing with his presence with his brother Richie. And tonight, again, is the main reason we are doing tonight's show is for a special, special cause. It's something that you could. This could be a lifetime movie, guys. If you stop to think about it, right?
Yeah.
Like you search and search and search for somebody that has a match, right? And it's your sibling.
Yeah, it's my brother.
You know what I mean? So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, these guys have the shirt right here, right? In this family, nobody fights alone. You know what, Rick? I'll let you explain what's going to go on. I don't want to just babble out. I'll rather hear it from you guys on what you guys are about to endure as hermanos.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Richie say this because he's been going through for 9 years, and finally 9 months ago, he got the okay to get a partial. All these the last 8 years, he needed a full liver, and finally, and I would ask him all the time, "Hey, bro, why don't you ask?" He's like, "Rick, I asked, man, that I don't qualify. And finally, 8-9 months ago, he called me from the doctor's office. Hey, bro, guess what? He goes, man, I qualify for a partial. I'm like, dude, I'm your man. If I can qualify, I'm your man. Well, of course, when the doctor, he goes, oh, bro, you're way out of shape. You don't qualify at all. You know, I didn't qualify. I was 30 pounds overweight. They want you to get down to, hardly nothing, and then eating.
But do you know first that you're a match before you make, or you gotta do all these prerequisites and then they check if you're.
Yeah.
So lo tenías como Rocky.
Yep, I sure.
Every day chasing
Christmas,
chickens and let the Rick chasing chickens.
During Christmas, no tamales. No, I was Polly. I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness!
Go ahead, Rich. Tell me your story, bro. So about almost 9 years ago, I was diagnosed with a liver disease, and it's that time my dad was going through cancer with liver. So I kept it to myself. I kept it to myself for a while, for a long time. As a matter of fact, we lost my dad, and I said, I can't do this to my mom. I can't do this to my sister, my brother, my wife, my children. I can't. My nephew.
He didn't tell anybody, bro.
I can't do it to them. Well, my wife. That's when I had to tell because she saw the difference, right? And so she knew about it. And when I'd go to the liver clinic, I'd walk in like that, and I'd like, yeah, I'm here to pick you up. And I'd walk in to see if I knew anybody. And I didn't know anybody in there. I'd go check in.
Because he didn't want anybody to know.
I didn't want anybody to know. So after about maybe 4 or 5 years of going to the Methodist transplant, I was told that they gave me some type of medicine, another doctor, for osteoporosis. And that's a bone disease. The liver, it's going to affect my bones. And so what I did was they were like, it's going to cause esophagitis. It's going to do this. And go ahead, Rick. And then what is it going to cause? The medicine. Rick says, I'm going to get roña with it. That's right. I tell you, Mom, we're going to get all that shit you're taking, bro. You're going to get roña, man. Roña. So I did. I went to they referred me over to the university because I was told that the way I was going with my condition, that when it was time for a transplant, that my body wouldn't handle it. That wasn't going to handle it. So I was like, oh, man. So, I was worried, of course. So I did go to the university, and they started doing all my testing. They started doing everything, and they asked me if I had anybody in line. And, of course, I had like 50 people in line that wanted to help, but 2 showed up, my son and my brother.
But Rick was.
Or the rest were overweight. They would have qualified.
Huh? They wouldn't have lost weight.
Tell them, what is the name of what you have, though?
It's called NASH, non-alcoholic cirrhosis, something with the D.
But it's non-alcoholic, right?
We'll
put that up front.
we'll put it up front so don't people think that Richie had a drinking problem and he ruined his liver on his own. No, it's just something sometimes that happens with the body, and here, like, knowing you guys and knowing the same people you guys know and hang out with, what I love about it is that people are really coming together for both of you.
True.
Right? Yeah, Richie's the one receiving, right? But at the same time, you're going to go through it too, Rick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But tonight, guys, it's going to be a roller coaster ride. I'm going to tell you that right now. And we're about to take a deep dive right now. And I know you're going to go through a lot of feelings, Richie, but I'm going to make you smile right now, brother. I'm going to make you smile.
I'm just a crybaby.
The main question that was sent to me in before I did the show, the main question was, how are you going to feel having your brother inside of you?
As long as I'm not pregnant.
That was
Rick put me up to that, dude. Rick put me up to that, bro.
I told Rick, I said, don't you be walking around telling everybody I put my meat in my brother. In the liver, right? I said, you better not say that shit.
Oh my goodness, man. That's wild. No, we laugh about it, but at the same time, it's cool, man.
Yeah.
It's cool that it's your brother, it's somebody you know. And y'all are both going to be there together. Yeah, you know what I mean? Going through it. And your families come together. And not just your immediate family, but your Tejano music industry family.
A musical family, yeah.
Right? I mean, ladies and gentlemen, put it up real quick. Let's just talk a little bit. If we can put up you have the big poster?
The bad one?
The for Sunday.
The lineup?
The big one. Check this out real quick, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of things that you can be doing on Sunday. Plenty of things that you can be doing on Sunday. Hopefully some of you go to church because you need it. No, please not the case. Right. But hey, after you go to mass, after you go to church, whatever your cup of tea is, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., there at B&N Sports Bar, they're going to be having a barbecue chicken plate sale with all the trimmings. Right. I know on Sundays, I like to take my family to eat. I know that's a ritual with a lot of people. But hey, man, let's come together as a Tejano family and support a great cause for these two brothers who are about to endure something that's life changing. It literally is life changing. But I want to talk about who's going to be cooking. That's the first question.
Alex Garcia.
Alex, he's a great cook. He's good. Hey, Alex Garcia is a competition barbecue cooker. He's won multinational barbecue championships, not only in the United States, but in Mexico, Canada, and even in Europe.
And
I gotta try this chicken, right? No, hombre, come on, man. 11 to 4. You guys know how we do it. Come out and get you a plate sale. Buy one. Be a nice guy. Buy one for your neighbor, whatever. They're gonna be doing to-go plates, right? You're gonna be able to sit down there and eat as well. Yeah, just sit down there. You can eat.
Just kidding.
So, un saludito to the Zimmerly family. They just gave the Balderramas saludos. But Thank you, man. So 11 to 4, they're gonna have the plate sale, and then one more time. I gotta right. Come hang out with the Balderramas. Performances by La 45. You guys have never seen La 45.
They're amazing.
You've been hiding under a rock, and these dudes are amazing. The orchestra style of Tejano music, Chicano music, these guys bring great energy. It's going to be awesome. La 45 is going to be there. And then speaking of energy, I mean, this dude right here if you've never seen Energy, J.R. Gomez will be there, right? Next to J.R. Gomez, we have Los Navaira, Raulito, right? Rigo, Destiny. They're going to be there. I don't know the two guys at the top right corner, but they might be there as well too, right? Hombre, Richie and Rick will be there. Rick, I assume that you're going to sing a few songs?
I think I am, man.
Yeah?
We might even take our horns out.
Oh,
yeah. Come on,
shit.
man.
Oh,
Come
shit.
on now.
Eddie, go back. You got to go back. I'm not only a quarter of the way done. I want to show that the Tejano fans why they got to come out. So we got 45. We got J.R. Gomez. We got Los Navairas. We got Richie and Rick Balderrama. They're going to bring out the saxophones or horns. They're going to get down like James Brown. It's going to be a great time. Not only that, we got Tony Guerrero de la Sombra is going to be there.
And you know what? Right there, Tony called me yesterday, the day before yesterday. I mean, hey, Rick called me. And he had just got back from Florida. He was
on a Florida thing.
He goes, bro, I want to play, bro. I don't know. I see your schedule, but I want to help out, man. And he's all corazón, man. Tony.
No, he is.
I mean, they all are. Let me tell you,
Tony's
like, bro, if you can
huge
squeeze
heart.
me in, I said, well, call a patrona. Call Laura.
Call Laura. We won't say who Laura is, but we know her. We know her. So we got Tony Guerrero de la Sombra. We got Stevie D, who just released a brand new single. If you guys haven't checked it out, we got the most wanted man, Ram Herrera. And then we got my homies, Texas Latino. If you guys love to dance, come out and check out Texas Latino. And then we got our good friend that we spent last week with, our good buddy, Mr. Mario the Terrorist Ortiz. Yeah, we gave him a new name, dog. Yeah. Mario the Terrorist Ortiz. Did you guys get to see that? Yeah. When he acted like a terrorist in the Jennifer Pena show, he in the beginning we did a little skit. And he dressed up as a terrorist and took me out of the vehicle and threw me inside the studio. It's cool. You gotta go back and check it out. So Mario the Terrorist Ortiz is gonna be there. Mr. David Farias will be there. Yeah. Man, accordion abuse. David Mares, Chente Barrera, Mike Gonzalez and the Iconics.
Man. Heck yeah.
And then the godfather of Tejano music, also known as one of Richie's best friends, Mr. David Lee Garza y Los Musicales will also be there. It's going to be a great and beautiful night. I've been to one of these fundraisers where the Tejanos come together. And if you're a fan of Tejano music and you want to see how these guys really are with one another, come out to this event. Come out to this event and see how there's just one big family. Everybody is there to help one another. Nobody's there to make $1, right? All the benefits, the cover to get in. How much is it going to be to get in that night after 4 o'clock?
$10.
Rick, you got to know the answer. Don't read.
$10.
Eddie, what's the price? $10?
$10. $10 donation.
7 or 10? 10. So $10 will get you in the door. You will see all these great artists under one roof. They're going to have cold beer, right? We know it's a Sunday, but it's got air conditioning. You're going to be indoor. Come out and check out. Come hang out with us. And it's for a great cause for these two gentlemen who are about to endure a life-changing surgery. Richie, what is the first thing that you're going to do once you're healed and ready to rock and roll? Have you thought that? Have you gone that far? Like, what's one of the first things that maybe you haven't been able to do in your condition? And once the doctor says, hey, man, everything is A-okay, something you're going to want to do?
Probably could go straight to San Juan. You know, I need to go and give thanks for me being alive, because this is just could be life ending for me. You know what I'm saying?
Cosa mala no se muere, bro.
That's true. I'll be alive forever.
No, that's awesome. I mean, dude, you know what? I had this conversation again, and this is Wacky Wednesday on a Thursday, and this you'll see why it's wacky, because we're all over the place. But man, you know what? I believe that sometimes God puts people in your path.
Absolutely.
For whatever reason, right? Last night we had the familia de los Aguilares here, man, and I promise you, it was a great show. But I felt the Holy Spirit here in the studio, man. Same thing right now, brother. Same thing right now. Like the hairs on my arm. If you guys could see the hairs on my arm, man. They're standing up. Like, for me, what I'm nothing. Like this, I'm just a fan of Tejano music that became good friends with Rick and Richie, and this is the way I can help. I have a platform that you guys help me build, and you guys can help these guys come Sunday, man. It's going to be super, super, super amazing. You're going to see all the Tejano love for these guys. I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure you guys are looking forward to it. Richie, when is the actual surgery date?
It's Tuesday, the 21st of May.
Next Tuesday.
So I'm like, what, tomorrow's Friday, Saturday, Sunday? 4 days?
21st of May?
I have to be there at 5 in the morning.
For me, it's a 7-hour procedure. For Richie, it's a 12-hour procedure. So we're going to be in 2 separate operating rooms. They're going to, as soon as they take out the liver from me, they're going to hot potato. They're going to take it to Richie's room.
Che hot potato.
That super gorilla glue. Vámonos. You know.
El vato va a decir, I smell Crown Royal here. What's going on here?
So we did a interview with the Tejano Nation. And man, this guy, man, he was giving thanks, right? But his main thanks was, I'm really glad that my brother was never really a drinker, you know, or he never did drugs. Why? If I was, what?
Then I'm gonna come out all prendido.
He actually said it.
Oh my God! You know what, Richie? It's awesome that you have a sense of humor and all this that you're taking in, and you are, dude. You are somebody that I look up to because it takes strength to endure what you're about to endure, man. It does. It takes not only physical strength, it takes mental strength. Oh, yeah, right? Man. Knowing the stress you're going to put on your wife, your family. Same thing you for Rick. And this is where we can help, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we can help. Right there, we got the Cash App up. Right, Balderrama Strong. That's the Cash App for all my fans and my friends who are watching outside the state of Texas, outside the San Antonio area. You know, I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm not going to be able to make it to San Antonio Sunday, but you still can make it. You can make it by donating, man. $1, $2, $5, $10, whatever you want to donate. And when I speak of Cash App, I always like to bring this up. Our good friend Lucky Joe, right? He did the Cash App thing, right? Yeah. And for the people watching, you can do this too. Some of you get Cash App, nomás you had it like, I don't know, you used it for something, and you probably have like $1.69, $1.89, $4.37, whatever, right? Clear out the Cash App, brother. Send it in.
Round it up.
Balderrama Strong, right?
Round it up.
Hey, you can't round it up. You can only send the $1.69. Send the $1.69. We will take it. We will take it for sure.
It cost me more to take it out.
If you want it today, you know. So Richie's daughter Reagan, right? And she's a huge supporter of him too, and the backbone as well. She sends me a text message that says the first thing Richie's gonna do is he's gonna get a job so his daughter can retire.
Wow! You're gonna have to go back to work, Richie.
That's Reagan.
I'm ready, man.
You ready?
This disability.
How many years, Richie? You've been battling this liver?
9 years.
9 years.
9 years.
So, you know, for people that see my brother out, he's a big supporter. And like you said, the way he carries himself and he's hilarious as heck, right? They see him out, they see that side of him. But there's sides that when he's at home, when he's sleeping for a day and a half or 2 days, or he can't move, or he's up at night, him and David Lee texting at 2 or 3 in the morning. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, I mean, honestly, there's, you know, he's out and you see him, he's like, this dude don't look sick. But let me tell you, man, we talk 20 times a day, me, him, and my sister. And that's how close we are. But it's just like there's times where you don't hear from him. Is he all right? He's passed out. I slept for 18 hours. Or medication, or, you know. And if he doesn't take it, if this toxins gets in his blood,
I don't know who I am.
He's delirious. He doesn't know who he is. So he doesn't, if he catches a cold or anything, he hates to go to the emergency room, and he has to, because if he catches a cold, he's in there for a week. They admit him and he's in there from 3 to 5 days.
So that's the reason you wear a lot of masks all the time and stuff like that. Yeah, man, that's wild.
Yeah. One thing I like to add to Bumper, he just got put on a list 2 months ago, Rich. Finally, 9 years, you want to get put on a list. Mm-hmm. So if somebody passes away that's a match and they're a donor, you get their liver, right? So he got put on a list. Finally, I mean, after almost nine years, he got put on a list. But me coming from my heart, man, I wanted to be the one. In other words, I want to beat the list. I want this day to come before somebody else can give it to him, because I want to put my meat in him. I mean, I want to be the one to give him my liver.
I was waiting for that.
People, don't repeat this crap, please. He's lying.
I can see a T-shirt being made already, dude. I'm holding rings. Oh,
Gilbert, did you get that? Where's Gilbert at? He's on the press already. He's making.
Man, saludos to Gilbert. Gibby Velasquez. Yeah. He came bearing gifts today. I mean, if you saw me an hour ago, I was wearing a different shirt. Now I got another. We're just practicing. We're getting ready for Vegas. I bet what we're gonna have. But this is a little shirt he came up with. Whatcha? Dang, a tumbler. So not only do I have a tumbler.
Yeah, Gilbert made one for me, right? But he made 5 more. He donated 5 more. He donated shirts to Gilbert. Thank you so much. And they say, in this family, nobody fights alone. Liver transplant awareness, Balderrama strong. Balderrama strong. Look at that. Thank you, Gilbert. He just walked in here a while ago and said, hey, man,
he's giving gifts.
Oh, man, he's just, he's awesome,
Gibby's an awesome guy. Un saludos to the Gipster, right? Ladies and gentlemen, going back to the food, so while you're there and you want to sit down and eat, right? Al and Josh, right? Bad boy Al and Josh, they're going to be spinning up on the 1s and 2s. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Let me do a little segment on Al and Josh, right? I never give those guys enough love. Look, man, that's a father and son. If you guys have never heard of these guys, they're part of the Tejano Up radio scene, the app. And not only are they part of Tejano Up Radio, but they're also at Tejano Explosion. They're doing events at Thirsty Horse. And Josh he's about to graduate high school. He's still, a full-time student. He was playing baseball full-time, student, and still DJing. And I want to tell you guys something. How again, we just talked about how the Lord puts people in your path. I did my 4th year anniversary at the what was it called? Little Woodrow's.
We were there.
You guys were there, and well, they were like, hey, 21 and up. So I was like, oh man, okay. Well, Josh is, I think he's 17, or maybe 18, right? And so I told Al, I said, hey, when he gets there, like, come around the side. We're gonna bring in Josh. Like, hey, he's part of the crew. He's got to work, whatever. Get him on the 1s and 2s, and he's ready to go. Nobody's gonna bother him. He's a DJ. Well, check this out, bro. After that show, the management liked how good they DJ'd. They offered him positions to come back on Fridays in May to bring Tejano music and music to Little Woodrow's on Babcock.
That's awesome, man.
From doing, our anniversary show that he did absolutely free. You know what I mean? He just played a few songs for the ambiance. So he's going to be there tomorrow. Nice. They're going to be there tomorrow, spinning it up on the 1s and 2s. So you can eat. I'm sure they're going to have some great Tejano music playing. It's going to be a good time. I'll be there. Eddie will be there. The boss. Laura will be there. My family will be there. I'm sure Richie, all of y'all's family will be there, help supporting. And, we know if you're there from 11:11, that's a long time. I get it. But you know what? If you go, again, you get out of church or you get out of doing something, go and get yourself something to eat. And then, listen to a little bit of music, come home, shower up, freshen up, and get ready to come back and dance a few and drink a few cold ones and pay that cover. And, anything else you want to. Is it family? That's a great question, JD. Is this family friendly?
Absolutely.
And I could just tell by the looks they just gave me, I can almost promise you they don't have the answer to that right now.
Well, I had asked Zeke Martinez, and you can take minors as long as they're with their parents.
The whole time.
That's what I was told, yes.
Is the boss watching, or can we get a text to her to verify Richie's
line?
His line, his saying, right? Because that'd be really cool if it's friend. I think
absolutely.
you get some more people there. Of course, we just don't want the kids like running around the dance floor or doing
like we used to do back in the day.
doing lots of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, we'll find out. You asked Laura. Oh,
She posted the answer, I guess.
she
I don't
did.
know the
Well,
answer.
put it up there. I want to see what she had to say.
Only in the
Only
daytime.
in the day.
Well, if you think about it, the
Dude.
day, the music starts at 4, right? Music starts at 4.
So from 11 to 4, it's kid friendly. After 4 o'clock, it's going to be, I would assume, 21 and up. I'm assuming. Or 18 and up, you walk around with the necks. That's another question.
And now, like I said, I was told that if they're minor, they can be there with their parents.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll.
Well, I'll tell you guys what. We're going to find out. We're going to get more details in between now and Sunday. I'll post it. I'm sure Rick will post on this thing, and then we'll make it something big. We'll get Eddie to make something, hey, it's family friendly or whatever the case
And
may be.
also, there's a flyer out already. I guess everybody has it that there's times posted. So if you want to see your favorite group, if you want to say, oh, what times who's going to start, or what time I want to go see, Rick and Richie play, it's gonna be short time. But no, the other times are gonna be they're posted up already. So yeah, you can go check that out as well.
We're playing at 9 a.m.
No. Oh my goodness, Richie, what do you think has been the hardest part of this whole trip that you're taking? This whole thing you've been going through, it's been one of the hardest things for you, man.
It's having to not be able to do the things I like to do with my family, because there's times I just can't, right? There's times I don't have the energy. There's times I just and even my wife goes, you don't even drive the same anymore. I says, I don't. The other day I had a car, we were going to park somewhere, and I hit the curb, and she was like, Rich, get off. I was like, I'm just, I can tell a lot of things have affected me, and I cramp a lot. And one time I was on like Rick mentioned, nobody sees this. I was on the floor for about 30 minutes, and it was my ankles, my calves, my shins, my thighs, everything. It was just I couldn't move.
One solid cramp.
And it was like almost 30 minutes. And I'm just in pain, suffering. And my wife's trying to give me pickle juice. She's trying to give me cramp pills, and she's trying to do this. And then I could see her, the tears running down her eyes because
she doesn't have the answer for your pain.
Because my tears are running down my eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's painful. It's very, very painful, and she sees it all the time. And even my daughter's seen it. My son, they've got to pick me up off the ground, off the floor before, and it's I don't want to deal with that anymore. And you know what? After all this, I want to be an advocate for this. Because I try to keep my head up, and I feel that I have kept my head up a lot. And I want to go talk to people and say, hey, don't walk with your head down. Don't walk with your head down. Don't give up. Because a lot of people didn't know I was sick until they found, until it started coming out, right? Because I didn't show it. I didn't want to show it. I didn't want it to beat me, in other words. And if I start putting my head down and I start giving up, I lost the battle. I'm going to lose the battle. And so I'm not going to give up. So I'm not going to lose this battle. I don't have any intentions on losing this battle. My wife always tells me, when she sees me down, she goes, don't give up. Don't give up. I need you. Don't give up. You need me, whether the light bills do. Just kidding,
She needs you to get a job. No, just kidding.
No, but she's like, don't give up, Richie. Don't give up. And I just, I'm not. But there's times I just don't have the strength. I don't have. It's like I could have stayed home today, and I'd be asleep already.
Yeah, eating parisa.
Yeah, but
no shit.
It's a tough battle, and I know we had talked about earlier about the NASH. I had suffered with fatty liver since I was little, and fatty liver. With me it turned into cirrhosis also. So that's another thing that's. Besides the NASH, I guess, I don't know whether you combine it together or what you do, but I've done a lot of research on this. I've studied a lot. I ask a lot of questions, and I'm I'm following the path of, I'm spiraling already to where it's time. They have a thing called the MELT score. My MELT score is enough there. So if I was looking for a deceased donor, I wouldn't get it right now because of my MELT score. But at the condition I'm in, they even told me the other day when Monday, he goes, it's time for your transplant. It's time, you know. He goes, good thing you have a donor. That's what the doctor told me. And I was like, well, you know what? Lucky me, because I'm blessed, because I have one. And where there's a lot of people that don't have a donor, and they end up passing away or something like that. So I am, I'm thankful to Rick, don't get me wrong. I'm thankful to my wife, my son, my daughter, my mom, my sister, friends, family, everybody, you know. Because it's been hard, man. It's super
You know,
hard.
our mom is 80 years old, Catholic, you know, one of those, mijo, you know. And, you know, she, every time she'll talk, she'll cry. And she's like, mijo, you know, what you're doing, you're giving your brother the gift of life. And I can tell she's going to go, giving? I go, this fool's going to cut my yard for the rest of his life. Ain't nothing for free in this world. I got to change her mentality. You know what I'm saying? Mijo, don't be mean to your brother. You get this and that. And I kind of just change it up for her, man, you know?
That's wow, man. I you know, just thinking about what you guys are going to go through, dude, it's crazy. And you know what a lot of people don't know is that this is not a kidney transplant. This is a liver transplant. And scientifically, if you didn't know, you hear them talk about a partial liver transplant, right? That's because the liver will grow back. Rick will regenerate almost instantaneously after they cut off some of his liver to give to his brother. The body starts healing and it starts your liver starts building back up. How does that work on urine, Richie? Once your body takes the
Rick's is gonna regenerate a lot faster than mine. That's what I was told. My recovery time is probably between 6 months and a year total. So probably I can't like do any jogging or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I was looking at it today. After 3 months, and that's if they allow me to.
I mean, not that you did before, but anyway, go ahead. I'm just kidding. Go ahead, brother.
Get back into the gym.
I'm going to go to gyms, tortilla soup. Go ahead, bro.
So, jerk, right? Maybe I don't want it.
I mean, I feel sorry for that doctor and that nurse in those rooms.
I know. I asked the doctor, can you just put a zipper in case I have more problems one day? You know?
That's crazy, man.
And that's where we are, bro. This is what keeps our family going, man. You know, we're big time jokesters, man, and we have a lot of faith, first of all, man. But
you have to. Yeah. You absolutely have to, man. I'm trying to send Eddie this real quick.
I'm gonna tell you something.
I'm listening. Dale.
Me, my brother, my sister Val. Shout out to my sister Val. Val's just as hilarious as him. She messages a while ago. She goes, what kind of onesies are y'all wearing? What kind of onesies? But yesterday, Richie was texting because, I mean, you know, we're having the benefit, even though there's insurance involved. He's got 9 years of co-pays and all, I mean, everything just piled up. He's got a medication he's going to buy. The medication is $3,800
for a 30-day supply.
For a 30-day supply, $3,800, right? And he's texting me, my sister, in the group text. He says, "Hey man, look at this. My insurance is not going to cover it no more. I need it. It's $3,800." Well, it was through Amazon. Well, it said on there, if you get Prime, you get $400 off. My sister goes, "Hey bro, get Prime, you get $400 off." I mean, but this is the way we are, and we're all laughing. And he's like, "You jerk, you know." But this is the way we carry ourselves. You know? She's like, "Hey, we'll get Prime, Amazon Prime, bro. You get $400 off. Just get it."
We're not gonna feel sorry for each other.
That's expensive.
We're gonna deal with it. You know, we're gonna deal with it. We're gonna face the facts. Let's face the facts.
Yeah, man.
Can't hide it. Let's face the facts. You know, and it's gonna take a while, but guess what? I'll be back. I tell my wife, golly, Sunday I want to dance, man. I don't know if I can though because I'm gonna be masked up and glad. And Joey Rodriguez says, "I'm gonna see if I can find you a bubble."
Shout out to Joey. Joey's been through this, So
The clear ones.
Joey's been through what Rich is going through. I don't know if you know that. He has, and shout out to Joey, man. He's always been there for us, and him and Richie talk a lot because they're friends as well, great friends, but because of what he's going through, But Bubba.
I just had lunch. Oh, we had like a early dinner.
Oh yeah, I saw
with
that.
Joey today.
Yeah,
He took
we didn't
us.
get the text, right, Rich?
He took us to have some sushi, man. Dude, shout out to that guru guy.
Yeah, he's bad, man.
Bro, that
awesome.
sushi spot. Hey, Mr. Miyagi, whatever his name was, bro. That sushi was good.
Goro.
Yeah, what's the name of the place?
Gadai.
Gadai?
I think it's Gadai, right, Rich?
Yeah, Gadai.
Yeah.
Gadai, right?
I really think Joey's part owner.
G-O-D-I.
I really think Joey's part owner. But
Part
he didn't
because
say
he
it.
brings people there.
I really think Joey's part owner of that restaurant, amongst others. But
Did you get that photo? Text. I thought I don't know. I airdropped it, but maybe it wasn't to you. Hold on. Yeah, I want to bring it up because they're going through something that's life changing, and man, I just don't know what I just did with it. Give me a second. That is Rick. Rick, you got any new music coming out or what?
Oh, I always got new music coming out, man. It's a story of my life playing. But Richie made one more promise.
What's the promise?
What promise did you make me, bro?
Yeah, we're gonna start playing.
Yeah, I record a lot, right? We used to play every weekend,
Yeah.
and of course, because of his health, and he's my right-hand man, and we just, every now and then we'll do a gig here and there, but I tell you, Richie, we ain't getting any younger, man, because it's great, So he goes, no, bro, and, I got 7 albums recorded on my own label, go to rickbalderrama.com, you can download, but, I love making music, right? We got it from my dad.
Yeah.
We got my uncles and everything, and I always tell everybody, I have a project, and I've learned that 90% of the time with the help of God it's gonna happen. You got a time block. You got to set a time. You start here, you finish here. This is when I want to finish my album. Also in life, you got to set your time blocks and everything. But I get Richie to go to the sax, and even on this last album, last couple of months, I know he wasn't feeling good, but I want him on the album. So even though he would go do 3 or 4 songs, I get other sax players to go finish it. But we talk. He goes, hey bro, let me get well and.
I'm gonna rock and roll.
Yeah, thank God they play my music everywhere, and again, I say it's a hobby, right? Because I have a full-time job.
But Rick, are you gonna be able to afford those $30 reads?
Richie,
Me?
Rick, he's got to pay. He's got to pay the band members.
I got a lot of them. Hey, Monday I'm gonna buy some Monday.
Oh my God! With your donations, these guys are gonna go. They're gonna go on reed hunting. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, right? For the people that are maybe not musically inclined, a reed is a piece of wood that they got to use when they play the saxophone. And I guess Richie uses I don't know special high dollar bamboo or algo or something with $30,
African
man.
bamboo, this and that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Did you get to get it or no?
So
you can't do
he
it.
Said,
You want me to show the whole picture?
he
Yeah,
said
the whole picture.
Midway to the benefit, Richie's gonna go to Sam Ash.
I want to say this guy right here that we're about to bring up, and it goes along with what we're talking about. But this gentleman right here that's up, he's battling it for his life right now. He's got cancer, and he's a huge fan of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday, and he watches all the time. He's been to some events. He's actually my son-in-law's deal. Okay. And I want to give a special shout out to the Renteria family and to our good friend and a good fan of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday, Mr. Mando Renteria. If you guys can send some prayers his way, he's battling his battle. And he needs all the prayers he can get. So, un saludos to the Renteria family and to Mando. He watches the shows all the time. Every time a guy says, he always, man, I love watching your shows. So he's a big Tejano. You can tell the guy's
prayers out to him.
Played. So prayers out to him, man. Appreciate it.
Yes.
Mando, for always watching, and we'll be praying for you, brother.
You know, I was looking at some things the other day, and I saw about somebody that was with cancer, Ricky Vega. Ricky Vega, correct?
Yeah.
I've never met the guy. Never met the guy. And I text loud. I says, "Hey, do you have his number?" She says, "Yes." She sent it to me. I called him and I talked to him. And I says, "I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. Yours is with cancer. Mine is with liver disease." And of course, I did have cancer, also on the liver. And I still have tumors and lesions and everything like that. But I just says, "I don't know you, but I want you to know that I'm praying for you." You know, we're brothers in the music industry. But I says, "I've never met you, man." And the other day I got a text, "How are you doing? How are you feeling?" from him.
Checking
So I
on
was
you.
like, you know what? Yeah, I was like, you know what?
It's awesome, man.
That guy's a big heart, man.
Yeah.
I've talked to him. I've talked to him a few times. I just saw him at the mission during Fiesta, and the guy's he's taking the bull by the horns, man. He's like, "Hey, bring it! Like I'm here. I'm gonna fight."
Yeah.
And it's great to see Marcos Orozco and the whole band, back him up and help him out and raise funds, because it's not easy, man. At the end of the day, there's some people say, "Hey, these guys have insurance, they have this," but what you guys don't get, man, if you've never been through something like this or some kind of medical issue, it's the everyday things, man. It's the going out and grabbing a loaf of bread, some eggs, those are like those little things are the things that you overlook. Like, these guys gonna be up to here with medical bills, with medications, and this money goes for just your everyday being able to stay on your feet in a sense, or what do you think, Rich? Where you?
Well, I mean, my thing is I got a stack of medical bills I get, and I call them all the time, and I make payments and stuff, right? And one day I called this one, and I told this lady, "Hey, I want to pay so much." She goes, "Oh, no, you need to pay this much." I says, "No, ma'am, I'm going to pay this much." I said, "You didn't call me. I called you. I want to make a payment." She goes, "No, but you need to pay this much." I said, "I need to pay that much?" She goes, "Yeah." I go, "Well, put the difference in." She goes, "I can't." I go, "Well, I can't either." I can't either. So what do you want to do? You want to take it or not?
Wow, Richie, man, see, you find
Rich,
comedy
Rich
and all
too.
that
Shout out
stuff,
to
dude.
Rich, players for Rich. Rich says, "Hey, man, insurance doesn't cover everything, and there is so much needed every single day." Man.
He's watching?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rich
Rich
just
is.
posted that. Prayers to him too. I know he just had procedure done as well, man.
That's awesome, man.
Our other brother, Richard Lopez,
Yeah.
he's battling cancer. Bass player. I'm like, man, just like
Also Rudy Lopez, right?
Rudy.
Yeah,
Lopez.
Rudy
man,
también.
prayers to them, man.
Shout out to Rudy Lopez. Here's the thing. Like, what I really love about this whole thing, and it's like nothing to love, but what I love is just to see the industry come together for you guys.
Oh yeah.
And it's not like, oh man, maybe all those people that you saw that I called that name out, I know those people personally.
Yeah.
And I already know, I know their character, I know how they are. I promise you, Loud Beta Con, they're like, we're there, whatever you need, we're there. Right? No questions asked. Because they know you guys, man. They love you guys. People don't do things for free. I'll call it like I see it. People don't do things for free if they don't love you.
Yeah, it's so true.
They don't love you or they don't have a certain respect for you. They're not going to do those things for you. Like, este hasta nombre. Nah, hell no.
Growing up, Bumper, me and Richie were still in high school, and we'd play 3 or 4 times a week with my father. That's all he did. We were like, boom, on the road playing. But a lot of times on Sundays, "Hey, we're playing over here. What's going on, Dad?" "We're playing for benefit. Nobody's getting paid. We're setting up all the equipment." We've played more benefit, and I love it. My dad's like, "No, somebody needs help over here. Somebody's sick over here. We're there, and that was my dad, man. And after my dad passed, somebody would go by my mom's and say, "Hey, my mom has an acre." They had an acre between Castro and Hondo. "So I'm going to cut your arm." And well, no, I can't pay you right now. "Pay me? Your dad used to do this for me. Your dad." My dad was into AC. He'd put Freon in my AC system, all that. So everywhere we go, man, your dad did this for me. Your dad did that for me. So I mean, like you said, man, paying it forward and and helping people out, man, is like, that's the way we were brought up, man.
That's what we're doing. That's exactly what everybody's doing. You're paying it forward, man, because you never know. It could be you.
Yeah.
It could be me. You know, you just don't know, man. And life throws, all kinds of stuff at you. And it's funny that we're talking about helping each other out. Last night, again, it's part of this wacky thing that we call Wacky Wednesday, but on Thursday. But I was watching a TikTok video. And it was a young lady, a Anglo lady, a white lady, and she was from like somewhere up north, and she was living in Austin, Texas, and she was talking about how Mexicanos are different. And she said, before you start coming out here with racist things, like, hear me out. She goes, I'm saying this with love. Us. A lot of people don't do what we do when it comes to stuff like this. But it's in our blood, it's in our culture, it's who we are. We find a way to come together and help whatever needs to get done, whether it's, fixing a hole in the wall or whatever the case may be. You don't have it, I'm going to help you because one day I might need help. Yeah. And guess what? When you need help, then people are going to be right there with you. And that's what's beautiful about our culture. These are the things that we as Chicanos and Mexicanos that we overlook every day because it's just who we are. Yeah. We don't see it until somebody points it out, and you look at another way people are brought up or the way they are. They're not like that. They're not brought up like that. They're like, oh, that's not my problem. That's that dude's problem. You know what I mean? But no, here we are. Like, hey, you know what? I might have $40 in my name, but I'm gonna go buy me 2 chicken plates. I might be broke, but I won't be full. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm going to get me a chicken plate, and I might be able to hang out and pay enough to hear a little bit of music. We'll do that. Yeah. Because you know what? We'll get paid on Friday. Fuck it. We'll find a way to survive until. But we're going to go and we're going to have a good time, and we're going to support somebody who needs the help. And that's what tonight's show's about, is about getting you guys to come out on Sunday to support the Balderrama family, not just Richie, but Rick too, because they're both going to be going through something that's very, very life-changing, man. And I'm doing, this is my part. This is the way I could help. And not only am I going to help here, J.R. Gomez is going to hate this, bro, because he'll fire me within the first 2 things. But we're going to host it. I'm going to host it.
That's right.
I can't sing, but I can talk.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate that.
I'll be there hosting, getting you and guys in between the changing of the bands, because it takes a little bit to change bands. But we'll go up there. Maybe I'll get Eddie to get a microphone, and he can.
Eddie.
Yeah. We'll get Eddie up there to say a few jokes.
He's recording an album at Slackmaster. I don't know. He's gonna come out with like a Luis Miguel style
Eddie?
Something. I don't know. I just hear it. I don't know, man.
Dang.
Or something. I don't know.
Beady beady boom boom.
Yeah. Rick, I'm gonna put you on the spot, man. I know you talk to your brother 20 times a day, but you've never talked to him in front of a camera and probably in front of, a few hundred people. Mm-hmm. What do you think about your brother, man? And what he's doing right now, what he's about to endure. What's your thoughts on your brother, man? If he wasn't here, it's just a conversation on the phone between Rick and Bumper, or we're in the parking lot of the HEB changing Parisa, right? For a couple of T-shirts or whatever. Me and you, Richie's not here, man. What do you think about your brother right now and what he's about to endure?
Me and my brother, like, we're inseparable, man. The way my dad brought us up as horn players, just every weekend, jamming, playing, always together. We're a year and a half apart, elementary, junior high, high school, prison together. Nobody, I'm just kidding.
Couldn't wear his clothes, though. It was too small.
But, there was no... I worried about him, of course, and I see what's going on. I talk to his wife, and I see his daughter, I see the kids, and it's like, it's just, I talk to him, and I know when he's not well, and I feel it too, because this is my brother, It's me, him, and my sister, and all 3 of us are super tight. But when this, I want to do so much for him, and he's The kids go to Hulu, right? And every time I go to the doctor, hey, bro, ask him, Rick, they already told me no, man. They're not going to accept a partial, all right? I mean, that's him talking to me, right? Hey, man, no, I know they're not. And I know he's not saying it because he's pissed. He's because he wants to get well. But, you know, and I'm just, I pray a lot, man, like we all do, man. And the day that he called me from the doctor's office, hey, Rick, what's up, brother? Guess what? What's wrong? You all right, bro? He goes, yeah, man, they just told me that I can get a partial. I go, bro, I'm your man, bro. I mean, no second thought. I'm your man, bro. Okay, well, here comes the doctor. I'll call you back. He calls me later. He goes, bro, they were all looking at me like, man, because I was in the doctor's crying like a little bitch. That's exactly what he told me. But besides that, man, I mean, Bumper, I mean, it's just like...
Rick got drilled. They drilled him because they asked him, how much is he paying you? What are you doing this?
Oh, when I went for the first consultation, it was an all-day thing. I sat in front of a psychiatrist. And I was like in the stand, like I was in court. She looks at me, she goes, how much you getting paid for this? I go, what? Yeah, how much is your brother, or what do you, they giving you a suitcase of money? What are you getting paid to do this? Just like that, bro. I'm like, that's my brother. Okay, what are you getting out of it? Getting my brother out of it. This is my brother. We're blood. We're family. We sat there for an hour. After I told her our story, the way my dad brought us up and everything, she looked at me. She goes, you know what, man? I've never talked to anybody so positive. Because she asked me, well, you know what can happen? I go, yeah, I can die. He can die. I can die on the way to the hospital. You know, anything can happen. Well, what if it doesn't work out? Well, God got me this far. It's all in his hands, you know? And she's just like, I couldn't break you, man. I couldn't break you. You know, you're just so positive. And that's the way we were brought up, man. And you know, I'd do anything for this dude right here. And hopefully, you know, on Tuesday, man, it's going to go down, you know? It's going to go down on Tuesday.
It's 4:30 in the morning. I'm wide awake, just twiddling my thumbs. I think the last text with DOG was at about 3-something in the morning. Then he goes, hey, you want me to make you a thumb drive with music? Like, no.
It's so funny. We went for our pre-op on the same day. And so there's one main doctor that overlooks all the doctors. So it so happened that he's across the hall with cooking. I was with his wife and I'm on this side. And he goes, hey, bro, how did the orientation go? They tell you exactly everything they're going to do. And he goes, when your kids see you, tell them not to get scared. You're going to have tubes coming out of everywhere. Well, almost everywhere. You're going to have all kinds of tubes. And it's just like, because I'm going to be in ICU for a few days. I'm sure he is too. He goes, but don't worry, you know, it's going to be okay. It's like, I mean, here it's going to go down. Like I'm thinking in my head, I mean, not that they're trying to scare you, but they're telling you what's going to happen. Right. But it's like, I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, like just being the third party here, man. You know, we laugh and you know, I watch Richie's reactions to, you know, Rick's comments and, you know, vice versa. But it's so awesome, man, to be around two blood brothers who just, you can feel the absolute love in between both of them, man. And I mean, I'm a grown-ass man. I'm a United States Marine, but it still brings tears to my eyes to see the love that's in this room right now because, dude, it's a lot for you to stop your life for your brother. If you stop to think about that, like, Rick's literally stopping his life where it's at, in its tracks, to help his brother, man. And we can help. We can help by being there Sunday, by supporting. If you're out of state and you guys want to give, right there's a Cash App again, Balderrama Strong. Send whatever you want, man. These guys aren't gonna say, hey, that wasn't enough. You send whatever you want. But it's just for me to be able to have them two here and to speak on this and to invite people out, it's an honor for me, man. It really is. It's an honor to have you guys as really good friends. Richie, every time I've seen you, dude, it's always it's never a handshake. It's always a hug with Richie. And you know, I've seen him with my own eyes. I've seen him when he gives me a hug and he kind of backs up a little bit, and he's not his normal Richie self. I know he's up there, and I know he's up there, but I know he's hurting, but he's still there supporting David Lee or supporting his friends or his brother or just the industry in general. And for me, that's amazing, bro. That's amazing that you guys do these things, and I'm emotional because I really want people to come out and show support, and I want you guys to see the love that we have for the Balderrama family, and we're gonna be here for you guys, man. If it means buying 150 plates, I don't know what we're gonna do with 150 pieces of Yardbird, but
Just pay for them.
just pay for them. You don't gotta pick them up.
You gotta take them.
So, and speaking of plates, so are you guys selling tickets already right now?
Yes, we have tickets.
Yeah. Where can they get the tickets? They want to buy the ticket already.
They can inbox me on Facebook as well. I don't know if y'all still have some left. I have
We
some
have
left.
very few left.
And you can get them there.
Yeah.
But if
I don't think there's going to be very many there. I know they're going to make a few extra plates, but I don't know how many.
Hey, hold up, dog. I'm one of those guys that show up and buy there. So there better be at least 2 extra.
You're going to be buying a sausage wrap.
Oh, man. No, again, it's just going to be a good time, bro. It's going to be a good time. No, we're not going to do any of that stuff. Tonight's about Richie and Rick. I'm not. Those guys can hold up, but if you can put up the poster one more time, Eddie, I'd appreciate it there.
And we want to thank, man, all these musicians, man, all these our musical brothers, man. It's same thing. I mean, they all, like David Farias, man. He grew up like on my dad's music, and it's just like, and a lot of them, David Mares and we each to talk like his dad was a vocalist, so we all come like from the same
neighborhood, the same family,
man.
right?
Yeah.
The same tree branch.
All these
La
musicians,
45, man, Los Navairas, man, J.R. Gomez, Stevie D, Tony
Stevie D
Guerrero.
called me. Stevie D called me. I think when he first saw the poster, I think
He's like, I'm in.
No, he goes, bro. He goes, I don't have to sing. If you need me to serve or pass out utensils, I'll do anything. I don't have to sing. That's the first thing he told me, man.
That's awesome, man.
I said, fool, you gonna sing.
No.
But I mean, just like you see, you feel the love, and same thing, bro. We see all these musicians, we see each other, un abrazo, bro. Mike, man, Mike Gonzalez, Iconics, bro. They're all family, man. Everybody up there, man. We just love them all, man.
And you brought up the Virgen de San Juan, right? That's where you're gonna be at, bro. You could have said all kinds of things,
Vegas,
Richie, but no, man. I mean, that's where your heart is, bro. You said the first thing that came to your mind, and that's where your heart is. That's what makes this thing. It's gonna be an awesome event, man. It's gonna be an awesome event. It's gonna be for a great cause. If you guys you saw those monster musicians on there. I mean, that's $25 a pop anywhere you go for just one of those guys, and you can go in for $10. You can go and see all these guys under one roof, and again, just go and admire the love that all those people on that poster, that all this family has. Admire the love of the industry they have for one another. That's just a little piece of Tejano music, Tejano industry right there. And you're gonna see how much love they have for one another and how they're here for each other. The way you would be for your brother, your brothers and sisters right there are gonna be there for you guys, man. Absolutely. So we're looking forward again to seeing everybody this Sunday from 11. From 11 to 4, they're going to be serving chicken plates with all the trimmings.
Chicken and sausage.
We're going to have, look who's on there. Un saludo to our good friend, Mr. Johnny Ramirez.
Johnny, man. Thank you, brother.
Thank you for your support, Johnny.
So you guys come out there. We're gonna have Al and Josh. They're gonna be out there spinning. Just come out, hang out for a couple of hours, have something cold to drink, get you a plate, and maybe you can come back home and freshen up, and then get ready at 4 o'clock. Get your dancing shoes ready to go. I got a couple of Red Bulls. I'm gonna give Richie para puede bailar un poquito.
Actually, a cousin of ours is taking her trailer, like a travel trailer. That way Richie can take a nap. He can get up and take a nap.
Richie, save me a spot. Me quedo ahí todo el día, vato. No, man. Before we end the show, guys, I really wanted to just really just share with you guys like how important this is, how important it is for us to show love to this family who just continuously blesses the industry for years and years with music, with motivation, with being there for other artists, no matter where it is, outside, inside. You guys are always there to support the industry. So we need to do our part to support you guys, man.
Thank you, brother.
We got some special thanks we'd like to give out.
Dale.
Laura and Eddie Hernandez, Alex and Jessica Garcia, Zeke Martinez, B&N Sports Bar, Joey Rodriguez, David Lee Garza, and all the musicales, Ram Herrera, Stevie D, David Mares, David Farias, Mike Gonzalez, The Iconics, Mario O, Baby Graham Records, Los Navairas, Chente Barrera, Tony Guerrero, La Sombra, J.R. Gomez, Texas Latino, La 45, Fernando Sanchez, all our family, cousins, aunts, uncles, my wife Hope, my son Richie, my daughter Reagan, my mom Janie, my sister Valerie,
Abby, my better half, my daughter Chaz, Aaron, Jared, my granddaughter Adriana, and all the staff at the University Hospital, and of course our gracious God, man, the men upstairs. Oh, DJ L
and
Josh, and also our MC, Mr. Bumper Gomez.
Yeah. You guys doing this, it highlights so many things that are going on. And another great friend of ours is actually battling, and he's looking for a liver donation as well, right? Mm-hmm. He's looking for a liver donor. And that's our good friend from the Ledez camp, Mr. Richie.
It's kidney.
Kidney,
yes.
Right? I just saw the thing on the bottom. That's why I put that. My bad, Eddie. But he needs a kidney, and I want to give. He's in the hospital right now, right?
I think he just got out.
He just got out. Yeah. But un saludo to Mary and Richie, man. Like same thing. They're just like you guys. Like they're there supporting everybody all the time, no matter where, outside, inside. Those two are always there. So un abrazo from Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, from the Balderramas.
Well. Absolutely.
You guys, kidney. He said, get it right, Bumper. It's a kidney, god darn it. So they're looking for a kidney donor, man. And, if you know somebody or, I don't know, however we can help. Same thing for you, Richie. This platform's always open to you and Mary, whatever you guys need to help you guys out. We're here for you guys. And it just brings awareness. I mean, Richie, in another way, you're bringing so much awareness to things that we battle. Correct. Right? That happens in people's families and stuff. Every day, all the time, and sometimes people think like, God dang it, I don't got enough to pay the water bill. Hey, it's going to be all right. There's worse things out there, right? There's always somebody going through something a little bit worse than you. And, just leave it up to the Lord, man. Give him your worries. He'll never lead you, stray you in the wrong way. It might not be the way you want to go
at that time.
Yeah. But maybe you'll look back one day and be like, that was the right way. That was the right turn. Yeah. And Rick and Richie, you guys will be in my daily prayers for sure. To the people who are watching tonight, man, if we can just get you and your comadre, your compadre, your neighbors, your abuelita, everybody. Get them all out there. Get them a chicken plate. This will be a huge, huge success. And if you can't get out there to get something to eat, make sure you come out, pay the cover, and come in at 4 o'clock because the music starts real early, right? It's not a thing that goes till 2 in the morning. I think it's from 4 to 11 or 4 to midnight. Eddie?
Probably
something like that. Yeah. I know what he's doing.
And it's $10 an hour, not for the whole.
$10 a band.
No, for
and
sure.
There's a time.
So there's a time right there, 4 p.m. to 4:30. Mr. David Farias And then from 4:45 until 5:15, David Ligares a los Musicales. From 5:30 to 6, Mike Gonzalez and the Iconics. And then, well, it gets small right there. From 6:30 to 7, along Mario the Terrorist Ortiz. He's going to be like, well, where do you get this name from?
Baby
We're going to
Graham.
have Ramonera. And Stevie D from 7 to 7:30. Los Navares from 7:30 to 8. Chente Barrera from 8 to 8:30. And then Tony Guerrero from 8:30 to 9. J.R. Gomez from 9 to 9:30. Texas Latino from 10 to 10:30. Oh, watch out, David Mares. 10:45 to 11. Oh, it is going to midnight. And then to cap it all off, the big boys right there, man, they bring a big show, La 45, from 11:30 to 12. And we'll still show up to work on Monday because that's Raza, that's what we do.
That's it.
Right?
Yep.
So, guys, y'all come out. It's going to be a great cause. It's going to be great food. It's going to be awesome, man. Bumper, if we can't make it, how can we donate? That's a great question, Joe Anthony. I'm going to show you how right now.
Also, shout out to there's a lot of groups, a lot of people donating.
Prayers also to Joe. Joe's battling an issue in Houston, and he's the one that just put it on there. He's a friend of ours, Joe Carvajal. So I hope you get better, my
Saludos to
brother.
the Carvajal
I
family.
believe he's in the hospital right now, but I hope he gets better.
If you guys want to help and you're outside the area, whether you're outside of San Antonio, the state of Texas, whatever, anything will help. Get the Cash App right there, money sign, Balderrama Strong. Or right now, if you're really cool and you're watching it like on your TV or your, I don't know, iPad, take your phone and scan that little picture of that QR code, and it'll do the rest for you. You just put the amount you want. Come on out, guys, and show the industry how much we help each other out.
And also everybody I've been getting texts, people donating baskets because we're going to have raffles.
You have raffles, okay?
Yeah, I had somebody donate it. Her name was Lisa Olvera. She's going to get us something from Jesse Borrego, Blood In, Blood Out.
Oh, nice, nice.
Then Dorothy, Rupert's wife, also called and said she's going to get either a Horny Horns basket or a Ruben Ramos basket. So just like, man, it's just all love, man.
That's good, man. That's awesome.
Plenty of the Halloween Dead Baby merchandise there, too.
For sure.
There
will be there. Hey, Richie said, and part of the proceeds will go to. Before we get off, man, I'm going to give you guys the mic one more time. Anything you want to say, Richie, Rick, the microphones are yours, guys.
Well, it's been a battle, and I'm glad it's almost over. I know I still got some things I have to go through, but I don't want my wife to suffer anymore. My wife, my daughter, my son, my mom, my sister, my brother, because they've seen me decline. They've seen me decline. Even friends have seen me decline. And I remember a few years ago, David Lee asked my wife, "Is Richie sick?" And she was like, "No, he's fine," because I would hide it from everybody. So it was like, I just want to be myself again. I just want to be. I don't want to cramp. I want to work again. Not really, but yeah, you know what I mean, right? So
drink, smoke. No, I'm just kidding.
Nothing. It's just like I just wanna. I want to live normal. And granted, I'll still have a lot of appointments and everything like that. But I want to heal, and I feel that if I can stay strong or just keep on doing things, that I'm gonna heal a lot faster. And I feel very confident, especially that since we're from the same bloodline, same mom, same dad. I'm hoping that my body's gonna accept that liver.
Still has accepted.
And then I'll be on anti-rejection medicine for the rest of my life. But I was just hoping that it's really, really going to accept it and say, come on, this is the new you. This is the new you, and that's what I want. I really do. But it's tough.
I bet, man.
It's tough. I'm not going to lie. It's tough, man, but it's tough hiding it, too.
Yeah, it has been tough. Yeah. Also, again, I want to take everybody that's helping out, man. We're all family. I call it a big old Tejano family, right? And, everybody just, Cookie, my sister-in-law, just like, she just wanted to have a little plate sale. Of course, Laura and Eddie stepped in and says, nope. And of course, Joey stepped in. Zeke is like, nah. They started making phone calls, man, and look what happened. It just blew up, man. You know, thanks to everybody. Thanks to you. And I just want to tell you, bro, that I would do this for you over and over again, bro.
Not accept it, bro, but just don't be saying that word.
Well,
that meat stuff. I love you, bro.
How can you top that right there, man?
Hold on.
Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for hanging out with this man all evening, you know, with the Culturas before this and then with the Balderramas here. It's been a roller coaster ride this evening. And again, man, if you can help, we would greatly, greatly appreciate you show up, buy a plate. If you can't buy a plate, just come out and have a good time. Listen to some great music, pay the cover, and just you know, come and enjoy the Tejano family, man. And I look forward to seeing everybody out there. If you love Tejano music, that's the place to be. Sunday, come check it out. Air conditioned B&N's. It's right there on the south side. It's going to be a good time, man. Richie, from the bottom of my heart, man, thank you guys for your friendship, brother. Because that means a lot to me.
Thank you.
It means a lot to me. And we're going to be here for you.
Thank you,
Richie. We're going to be here for you, man. Prayers work wonders. They work miracles every day, bro.
Yes.
The power of prayer is just something that's it's unspeakable. It's just hard. There's nothing like the power of prayer, man. And the more people that are going to be praying for you, and I know they're going to be praying for you, you're going to get through this. That liver is going to take. We're going to speak it into existence. And, you know, 9 months from now, you're going to be dancing 5 polkas si quieres in a row, right? The charanga, right? So,
I'll probably sing it too.
and to everybody who's putting this together, thank you for doing this.
Absolutely,
for the brothers,
man.
Eddie and Laura, everybody, Joey, David Lee, all the musicians that are putting together, all the cooks. Don't forget, the chicken is cooked by a world-famous barbecue chef who has won multiple trophies in Mexico, United States, Canada, and Europe. So if you've never had chicken, Ethiopia también, he's been there. So make sure you guys check it out this weekend, Sunday, 11 to 4. DJ Al, DJ Josh, the bad boys from Tejano Up Radio, they're going to be there supporting the great cause. We will see you guys Sunday. Guys, prayers, we love you.
Love you, man.
Thank you, guys.
And we'll be praying for you guys, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank y'all so
We'll see
much.
y'all